Let's talk about 3D. That kind of goes along with what we've been talking about already. Now what we're going to do is make these into symbols. These need to be embedded. So we haven't talked much about links. I want you to open up your links panel. And I want to make sure that these are all embedded. So like, they should have this symbol if they are embedded. So for example, if I place something, this does not have the symbol. This is a linked file. That means I have to have this image with me if I'm going to print it. I can embed it by coming in here and embed images. And then we'll get that symbol. If it's embedded, then it's written into the code of this document, and it's no longer linked to the outside file. So it's all contained within Illustrator. So why would you want to link instead of embed? Well, sometimes I will link if I'm going to be changing the Photoshop file. If I know that I'm going to be modifying it, I might keep it linked because it will automatically update. And then when I'm all finished with it, I will embed it so that I don't have to worry about it. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is turn these into symbols. And they had to be embedded. So this one will be our disc art. So I'm going to open up my symbols, drag this in here, and name it disc art. And then we can move it out of the way. This will be front cover. This will be my back cover. And this will be my spine. Okay, this is actually the booklet. I'm going to forget about the booklet for right now. So what are we going to do with all of these? Well, I will show you. So let's say we're doing a package design for a DVD cover. I'm just going to create my DVD box, something like this. Let me give it some color so you can see it. I'll give it a golden color. Okay. So that's roughly the proportion of a DVD cover. So then I'm going to go to Effect, 3D, Extrude and Bevel, and then it automatically creates this 3D look. You can rotate it up here. You can change the lighting. If we go to more options, this will show you the lighting. We can move this around, change the lighting. And we have a number of things here that we can modify. But one of the most fun things is this one here, Map Art. So if I click on this, then first of all, I have to select the proper face. So surface. So right now it's got one. I believe that is this one here. This is one. There's a total of 6 surfaces. And then from my symbols right here, the drop-down menu, I'm going to choose color. And there it is. Now I'm going to come in here and reduce it until it fits my box. I could map art and then go to the spine. See if I can find the spine. That's the front again. The bottom. There it is there. That looks like it's right there. So then I'll choose the spine. I have to rotate this around. This becomes a little tricky because the window isn't very accommodating. There we go. We'll shrink it down. It actually needs to rotate the other way because if this was sitting face up on a table, the spine has to read correctly. So this actually has to be turned around this way. Okay, and then I'll make it fit. Like that. And then we could rotate this around and look at the back. And I'll map the artwork to the back. If that's it, back cover. Now the back cover always comes in reversed, so I have to flip it in here. I'm going to flip this down. Okay. Now we got it on the front and the back. Something like that. Okay. Whoops. Did I cancel it? I didn't need to cancel it. I don't want to go through the whole thing again, but I must have, I hit cancel because the pictures were in front of it. Okay, so then same deal with the disc art. Hit my ellipse. Then I'll go into 3D, and it's obviously going to have a very, very narrow extrude. It has to be really small because it's just a disc. It's like, I don't know, maybe 4. And then I'll map artwork. This will be my disc art. Something like that. And then we could create, we'd have to create our own cast shadow. So I'll just create a ellipse here and blur it. Something like that. You know, lighten that up. Modify the opacity. So forth. Take your pen tool again. Let's drag out a guide. So we have a vertical guide. Let me zoom in closer here. All right. Now what I'm going to do is, maybe my guides are not showing up. Yeah. Okay, so working from one of the guides, I'm going to create kind of a half of a wine glass looking thing. Now I don't want it to overlap this line here because that's going to give me some strange results. Something like this will work. And then I'm going to go into my 3D. This will be revolve. And see, it creates this bowl or wine glass. Now you can change the shading from plastic to wireframe. And it creates this, which is really cool.